Pisces. Hey everybody, I hope that you're doing well. Sorry I've been away for a while. I've had things to deal with, life to deal with, lots to deal with. And sometimes you just gotta step away, especially when your energy gets so clouded. So I had to take a break. I've missed you all. Sure as heck hope that you're doing well. Please note, general messages won't resonate for everybody. Just take what does and leave the rest. First card out the gate. Ooh, you have a Page of Wands. Some of you might be thinking of doing something new. And what do I mean by that? Maybe you're thinking of doing I don't know, maybe you want to do a new job. Maybe you want to do some new learning. Maybe you want to take some courses. Maybe you want to make a change and you're feeling that fire inside you. And that spark is saying, look, this is the time. This is the time, Pisces. What you've been doing has been okay, but it's not giving you all the adventure or excitement that you're looking for. You could be dealing with people who were hasty or impatient or lacked ideas. Maybe they threw tantrums. Maybe they were lazy or unreliable. And I get this feeling like Pisces is saying, I want out of this. Yeah, just as I say that, you've got a King of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with a boss or a father figure, the father parent who says, do as I say and not as I do. But this is somebody who's usually very bad with money. They can be very cunning. They are bad with gambling. They could have a lot of addictions, material addictions. This is that type of person who, for them, money is God. And so they are social climbers, and they may have been doing it, well, not only social climbers, but workplace climbers. They try to climb the ladder, cutthroat. I'm hearing cutthroat. And these people are the types who may show up as your friend, right? But they're only doing it because they want something from you. And then once they get it from you, they turn. There's something about greed here and indulgence. So this person may be somebody who really indulges in everything. And because the kings are focused on the external world, to me, this person can be controlling. They could be a greedy lover. They could use you. All right. They may practically do anything to get their hands on more resources. So this card, and because it's crossing, says be wary of characters in your life, even your love life, right? Who may be using you. On one hand, this person, just like we were talking about with this page, they can be irresponsible or unreliable and choosing a way to gamble away their resources, but they can also use their material means as a way of controlling their partner or their family, okay, or other colleagues. And if it doesn't signal a person in your love life, it could just suggest a period of emotional or financial insecurity. Maybe there's some jealousness or jealousy, manipulation, or coercion. And so when it comes to work as well, it can signal unsuccessful projects, or at worst, the closing of a business or loss of a job, or maybe there's a lot of instability where it comes to work. You may be tired of your job and it could be highly affecting the quality of it. Maybe that's this person. Maybe that's why they're lazy. Maybe it's not just one. Maybe it's a number of people. Or maybe a ruthless person at work who may discourage you or try to undermine you. And it's important to ignore this individual's negativity and focus on what you need to do. Engaging with such selfish, greedy, and manipulating people will only drag you down. So instead, concentrate on your own career and doing your best. If you've been looking for a promotion or a raise, it can sometimes point to maybe needing new experiences. So that could be why I was getting that feeling of maybe you're looking at taking on something new. Another thing is I feel that some of you might be quite naive, and trust me, I'm a Pisces, I get it. You could be naive in the fact that you think everybody is as excited and motivated as you, but they're not. They have their own selfish ideals and wants and desires that have nothing to do with enthusiasm or doing the right thing, but instead it has to do with, oh, what can I get? Who can I take it from? So let's see. Yeah, this is somebody that you're dealing with. It could be a romantic relationship again. It could be friends, family. But again, it could be a coworker. But it's a relationship that you've had for a long time. And what I see is, for the most part, you thought it was quite happy. And then, bang, the rug gets pulled out from underneath you. I feel like some of you may want to fix this connection with this Ten of Cups. You may be thinking, oh, I can possibly make it better, or maybe I should allow this, and I just want happy relationships in my life. But the problem is the reality, okay? Us Pisceans, we're quite the type of people who we fantasize a lot, okay? And we daydream. So we can create things in our mind and ignore our intuition. What I mean by that is, for example, you could have a friend for years and they undermine you a lot, or they've broken your trust, and they've, thrown you under the bus when it served them, and you know that it's wrong, but yet they do these nice things for you here and there, and that seems to make it all okay, but yet you still get hurt. So I'm getting this, they may do little nice things for you, but these little nice things are not the things that you value, such as trust, loyalty, devotion, honesty, integrity. Okay? So I feel like, you want a happy place. Yeah, there it is. Now you're standing back from this connection. The Hanged Man. There you are, Pisces. And you're taking a new look, a fresh look at these connections and these relationships. And you're taking a fresh look at your perspective. And you're trying to pull yourself out of the emotions of it, as well as the daydream. Also, sometimes you're going so fast that, you're swimming in this current and you're not coming up for air. When you're not coming up for air, you're too busy surviving as opposed to seeing what's really going on around you, to seeing the resources you have. So I'm getting the feeling like all this rough water is all of those people who are drowning that are trying to pull you down. And you've been constantly giving them the dinghy. But now, Spirit, the divine, universe, God, is coming in. And even if you don't believe in God, your higher power is coming in to say, look, you need to take a different perspective and a realistic perspective on these people that you allow into your life and what you really think these relationships are worth. And you really got to do a pro and con list, literally, of, is it worth this? Do they meet my needs for security, safety, whatever your needs are? Are they meeting your needs? And if not, are you lying to yourself and saying that just so you don't have to be alone, just so that you can be popular, or, have these connections in your life? Are you avoiding conflict? I get it. Conflict sucks. But it doesn't suck as much as somebody like this who only cares about money and how they look, and they have no problem with deceiving you if it's going to get them what they want. And that even means being lazy. Ooh, what did I tell you? Here's your Page of Cups. So in the recent past, hit the camera. In the recent past here, you've got this Page of Cups in reverse. Somebody has been very immature, very immature. Emotional immaturity, they're insecure, but they also disappointed you. Okay, now keep in mind, maybe you're doing this to others. It's possible, but I feel like there's also this piece of escapism that comes with this card. So again, this is the piece that I'm saying, don't be in denial. All right, if it's a love situation, you could be dealing with someone who's shy or hesitant, maybe a little awkward. It can point to someone in a romantic life that has those characteristics and may react well to some much needed kindness, slowly opening up to you if they feel safe. But sometimes this person may be a little emotionally immature and, temper tantrums, insecurity, lots of nonsense, right? And if it doesn't represent a person, again, it's the traits, or maybe these insecurities have gotten the best of you. In a career, if you're also having hard feelings at work that are difficult to deal with, maybe the person you've been dealing with or yourself has been unprofessional. Maybe you're letting their ways start to rub off on you, because sometimes we become our environment. Or maybe your emotions are just getting the best of you, especially if somebody betrayed you or let you down here. Oftentimes when we're in these situations, we could be faced with feelings that we don't know how to channel into something positive. But don't worry, this is going to pass, as you already know. And you can remember the reason why you fell in love with doing what you're doing in the first place. So it's asking you basically to find some inspiration, right? But again, I'm really not getting that this is your energy. I'm getting that this is the person or people you've been dealing with. And it's just, it's rubbing off on you. And you're saying to yourself, I don't want to be that. Yeah. Look at this. 4 of Swords in reverse. So you've taken some time to heal, right? You've taken some time to ponder on this. You've taken maybe some days to reflect on it. Maybe they're taking the time to reflect on it. And maybe now they're going to want to speak to you about whatever happened in this situation. However, I'm hearing it would be wise to really, again, know your value, know your worth. Aha, see, there's the focus. Giving, nurturing, but the Empress here, this person, I feel, is just very indulgent. They took advantage of the Empress. You were the Empress. It was like you brought all of this abundance to their life, but for them, it was just a means and a way of getting through. What are they bringing you? And I think that you're starting to see this reality. And yes, it hurts, but there's dependence and smothering or emptiness, or maybe even, people are trying to be nosy, right? There could be a lack of growth. You could be working with people who are just stagnant in their own lives, and so because of it, they take out their emotions on you. Maybe you feel insecure at work, or you feel like it's just stale. Maybe if it's a love thing, you're feeling a lack of self-worth or jealous. Maybe a lack of progress in love. Things aren't going the way you wanted. And again, back to this King of Pentacles energy in reverse, it speaks of smothering and controlling. Or maybe it's even just someone unable to express their feelings. Maybe you're unable to express your feelings at this point in time. I feel like your self-worth may need a boost at this point. And maybe because you felt betrayed by somebody, or they haven't shown up for you the way that you've shown up for them, you could be feeling as though I need someone to be there for me, right? But when we put our dependence on other people, here you go, 3 of Cups. When we put our dependence on other people, we often get let down. And the reason is we have to show up for us first. So yes, go around your friends, but don't put too much expectation that they're going to show up with the same values you will. Some people have been friends or lovers for, as you've seen, years and years and years. Then all of a sudden someone just changes and they don't show up for you. I'm getting a feeling of gossip here too with this 3 of Cups. But I'm also getting a feeling too that there's a lot of people around you who also see that you're being taken advantage of. So you're not in this alone, I guess is what I'm saying. You don't have to feel alone about the fact that, you have been taken advantage of, or someone has bled you dry. People are seeing it. So if this person wants to be greedy and shady and wants to gossip about you, they may even try to gossip and say that you're just, not there, you're not helpful, try to project their, poor behaviors onto you. Well, guess what? People are smart too, and they see things. And I'm getting a sense that you're going to have this support, and maybe that's what this is saying. Stop giving to those that don't support you and give to the ones that do support and celebrate you. Okay? And I know that's hard to do, and especially if we grew up in homes or around people that made love conditional, meaning what can you do for me? It's like if you love them, you would do this. Love isn't doing. Love is something that should be there unconditionally. It should be, I accept you even if you don't want to lend me money. I accept you even if you don't want to cook for me. I accept you and you're perfect the way you are, and your imperfection, even if you don't want to run to the store and grab everything that I need. It should never be conditional. And why? Because this type of person or people that you're dealing with is always going to have something else on the list that they need. So you'll be forever investing in a love, quote unquote, that's not love. It's instead just what you can do for that person. And it becomes a bottomless hole. But you could also see, too, why you would attract someone like this. It's a balance, right? So if you're giving so much and there's somebody who doesn't give, what are they? They're takers. So to make a whole, what do you got? You got someone who gives 90% of the time and someone who gives 10% of the time. There's your 100%. So it's time to balance this back out as to how much you're giving, how much you're putting out there. So let's see what we're getting for the near future, please, for Pisces. Near future. Oh, Pisces, I'm sorry. I know, I get it. But we also have to understand we got to make sacrifices, okay? Sometimes we have to sacrifice things that are bringing us down. So in the near future, I see a severing here, if you will, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, for every negative, there's a positive, and vice versa. In this case, I don't know, some of you might be leaving a job or looking for a different job, especially if you've been dealing with problems. But I also get this feeling, too, that some people that have been treating you this way are going to realize that they lost a huge opportunity, and of course, because you bring the opportunity to them. They are now going to be experiencing scarcity, deficiency, instability. Their stinginess is the consequence, okay? So the fact that they took so much, they're now going to be the one who is going to have that loss of emotional stability. They're going to have money issues. They're going to have all of the things that are really their responsibility to have dealt with in the beginning. So everything that you came in and cleaned up and rescued them from, now they're going to be faced with dealing with this on their own. And something's telling me they're going to come running back, because now all of a sudden they're going to realize just how much they did depend on you. But this is not healthy. Let's see. What is that Ace of Pentacles in reverse? But I'm proud of you too, because you're starting to see like this is not healthy for you or them. Oh yes, look at that. There's that witch. Whoever this person is. It could be a man, it could be a woman, but this is someone who is going to be suffering inside. They're going to lose their confidence. All right, so I'm hearing karma. So now they're going to get what they did to you. We don't or shouldn't get all excited that someone's going to be suffering in a sense, but this is part of their learning. So again, I'm hearing don't rescue. This selfishness and jealousy and insecurities that are represented by this card, I believe they're now going to have to come to terms with, because all of that behavior led them to missing out on the opportunity, and the opportunity has always been you. Okay? So this person who is selfish and demanding, like could be a selfish demanding lover who's jealous and dominating and likes to cause arguments. There's a difference between being self-assured versus self-centered. And this person is going to see in their physical life, because you'll probably be withdrawing your resources of money, time, effort. All of those are real resources. And once that's pulled out, this person's got no one left with themselves to deal with. They can't project onto you because you've removed yourself. And who's going to provide this for them now? They're going to have to. So what is this Queen of Wands going to do? This person cannot care for your needs because they're being demanding to satisfy their own. Yeah. What did I tell you? 9 of Swords. Ooh, the regret. Ooh, this person. Oh. And what people don't understand is what they throw out comes back to them tenfold. So everything you've done for them, all of these swords above this person's head are going to be plaguing them, because now they're going to have to worry about standing on their own 2 feet and taking care of themselves. Oh, the stress and the darkness. The darkness. Why the darkness? Because that's the darkness that they have to face within themselves. So no more interfering. I'm getting that some of you are being strong. As much as it is painful, you're going to be walking away from this person and you're not going to take them back. And that is, in my opinion, what this reading is about. Don't take this back. It's also for your growth. It's to stop, treating yourself less than what you deserve. So this person is going to be sitting there regretful, and they're going to be left with their own thoughts because now they don't have you to dump their emotional baggage on. They don't have you to listen when they're going through hard times. They don't have you to hug them when they're hurting. They don't have you to cover them with the blanket. Because see, why can't this person just reach over, grab the blanket, and cover themselves? Why? Because they've been lazy and they expect everyone else to do it. And so now they sit there shivering, right? They have to start standing up for themselves, and also only to learn to appreciate something more often than not means you got to lose it. So that's what I see. I see that this person, I want another card. Are they going to come back and start begging Pisces again? Because I get this feeling that this person will, because now that they're left alone, yep, they're going to come out of hermit stage. But I don't feel that they're going to see the errors of the way. I'm getting this feeling like this person just doesn't see what's wrong with them. They may have high narcissistic traits, or they may just be at a stage in their life where, they're highly in a narcissistic, they're high on the narcissistic spectrum. So sometimes we get that, right? We go too far on the spectrum and we start being too selfish. And I get the feeling like this person still will not be able to wise up and see their part in it. And that doesn't surprise me, because you've got, some of you, this is years worth of this behavior. And it takes a lot to change. And if they can't show up for you, they can't show up for themselves. Yeah, there it is. They abandon themselves. So they're just going to keep walking and looking for the light, looking for someone else to fill their cups. Right? But if that light is you, Pisces, I'm just saying you might want to reevaluate whether you want to continue this cycle as well for yourself. I don't see it as healthy, but your choice. All right, you guys, I love you so much. You got this, and have an amazing rest of your day. Mwah. Bye, Pisces.